Joining us now on the morning show is Ikenga Ugochinyere, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party and member of the House of Representatives for Idiato South and North Federal Constituency of Imo State. Honorable Ugochinyere, good morning, and thank you for joining us on the morning show.
Thank you for having me on the morning show. I appreciate it.
Okay, quickly. Honorable Tajuddin Abbas got 353 votes. Now, in terms of the composition of the House, if we take the opposition parties together, you have more than 180 members who belong to the opposition. But by some kind of political engineering, it was as if all the opposition members voted for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. What do you think accounts for this popularity of Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, that even all the opposition members voted for him?
Well, it's very simple from the beginning, even before the ruling party came up with their zoning formula and the nominees. Most members across all parties, and especially the opposition, came together and formed what we call the joint task force, rooted in the belief that nation building requires a joint task and everybody to put their hands together to achieve it. And when we started, the agenda was that we are all across all party lines are going to agree to back one single candidate. And that candidate must have competence, legislative competence. That candidate must have a legislative trajectory that is unquestionable, in terms of performance, in terms of lawmaking, and so on and so forth. That candidate must be accessible, must be humble, must be able to see all members as one united big family. There will be no discrimination by virtue of your political affiliation, your tribe, or your religion. And that was why everybody agreed that Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu is going to be the consensus choice of majority of the lawmakers. As you have said already, he scored 98.3%. He lost only 3 votes out of the 359. And Benjamin Okezie Kalu own was a landslide as well. And the reason is that we wanted a deputy speaker that have a legal background, because the major work of a deputy speaker most times is also to chair the House Committee on Constitutional Amendment process. Most of the errors we have been having in the past, at times, it's because some of the deputy speakers may not have the legal grasp of some of the issues that are involved. So with Kalu as a lawyer, and a good one at that most of the desires Nigerian people have in terms of constitutional reforms will come to be. A majority of the members resolved to back them, and also the inclusion that the ticket also parrots. We didn't want a situation where we would have just had one religion dominating all leadership position in the country. Most members felt that there's need to carry everybody along, and that was why with Karl on the ticket and his competence and capacity, everybody agreed that it's best to go with the 2 as our consensus candidates.